Today's guest is the fastest woman in the world on a BMX. Saya Sakakibara won gold in Paris in 2024, but she began racing at the age of 4 with her brother Kai, and then her brother Kai in 2020 had a terrible accident that ended his BMX career. But Saya, inspired to make everyone proud, continued on her Olympic dream. Unfortunately, had a concussion in Tokyo, but went on to win gold in Paris. And even when I talk about it, I get emotional about it.
It's true. We were like looking at your videos in the car, and then she started bawling her eyes out. And she's like, I can't believe she did it.
I remember crying the morning that it happened, and then every time I talk about it, I cry again. It was the Olympic moment for me. So we are so thrilled to have Saya Sakakibara on the Move Over Mama couches. You have written a new book. That's why you're here. It's called Just Go, Turning Fear into a Superpower. It should be called Just Fucking Go.
Oh, we can swear on this podcast.
We can swear a little bit.
Fabulous.
And we will work out why it should be called that as we go through the podcast. So once again, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited. It's cool to be on a podcast with two women and talking about different things and having the teen kind of subject as well. That's something new too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like your book has almost been written for teen Saya and a book that you would have liked to have had around when you were a teen. I'm getting that vibe from it. So I think you're going to be perfect for our podcast.
It is. And I feel like this world society is just very hard. You know, there's so much information, but at the same time we can feel so alone and feel like we're alone in what our experience is.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I wrote this book and there was so many moments in the book there's diary entries, right? Where I was writing them thinking that no one would ever read this ever. So like when I remember writing it and thinking, do I really want to put this diary entry in here of when I'm feeling like the lowest of the lows, when I'm feeling so vulnerable, feeling jealousy, feeling heartbroken, everything like that. But I'm like, yeah, I am going to put this in here because there's so many people who are going through the same thing. We all experience all these emotions in different parts of our lives. Yeah. And just because I'm an Olympic gold medalist doesn't mean that I don't feel these. So that's why I knew, as much as it made me cringe a little bit, I needed to put them in there.
Whenever I'm writing like in my diary, like if anyone lays their eyes on this, I'm just going to end.
But now, normally I say Saya meet Millie, Millie meet Saya when we start the podcast, but Millie's got something to show you.
This is a photo of us, I think in 2020 in the rain.
Oh my God, can I see it?
Yes.
What do you think of when you see that?
It really doesn't feel that long ago, but it was quite a long time ago.
Honestly, when I think we're closer to 2030 than we are to 2020.
Oh, stop.
It's insane.
But that makes me excited though.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, the growth that I've had, the growth that you've had, the growth that we all had in this picture in the last 5 years. Like we're all different people now and it's kind of really exciting to see what the next 5 years holds as well.
Yeah. But for those listening, it's a photo of Millie with Saya and Kai. We were doing a fundraiser for Kai with Gailey, and it was a 24-hour BMX ride. And Millie, you're about 7 or 8 there.
Yeah, because Teddy was so little and he had his like little blonde curly hair.
Yeah. Special photo to us.
It is.
So you've already
Thanks
met.
for sharing. Yeah, we have. That's so fun.
It was ages ago. I still remember it though. I remember like riding a little BMX bike. Yeah.
You rode that day?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And it got Teddy into BMXing, and he did it for a time until we had to make him pick, and he's picked soccer. But he was a good little BMXer.
Well, honestly, sometimes he still goes, Mum, can we go to the BMX track now? Can we go to the BMX track?
Yeah, he was really fearless.
That's so cool. No, it's cool to hear that Teddy like was inspired to get on the bike. And BMX racing, or BMX in general, is such a good stepping stone into a lot of other cycling disciplines. So you would be surprised with how many track cyclists or mountain bike racers or even dirt bike racers who are really successful in their fields that started with BMX racing. And BMX racing just has so many you learn so many good skills, and it sets a really good foundation to be able to, that translates really well into road cycling or track cycling or mountain bike, dirt biking. So not soccer, but
Well, I feel like there's a really high chance that he could get into it because he loves his bike. He's a little motorbike, and I think we could definitely still get him into it.
He's a
He
wild
loves
kid,
it.
that one.
He is. He'll do every single sport on the planet if he had time.
that's
But
so good.
the first question that I ask you is, what were you like as a teen?
I was a shy girl, I would say, but I was someone who was just following my older brother.
Yeah.
And all I remember is riding bikes and training as a teen. And that was my life, going to school. My brother would train straight after school, so that's what I'll do. And from such a young age, my dad instilled in both Kai and I that if we try hard in school, he would support our BMX.
Yeah.
So he'll be happy to take us out of school, take us around Australia to do all the races in Australia, even around the world for the World Championships every year, which was, looking back, I feel so grateful that my parents were able to give us that opportunity. But yeah, as a teen, I feel like I was just normal, really. I wasn't super ambitious. I was doing this BMX thing since I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
And I would, rock up to school, and I would have like grazes on my shoulders and elbows, and my friends would be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like, what happened? I'm like, "Yeah, it's good." I didn't really care back then. But yeah, it was just something that I was doing. I didn't really think too much of how it's going to be in my future, like what I wanted to, what I was doing in my teenage years was going to progress into my future. My brother always had a dream of going to the Olympics, and I guess I just piggybacked on his dream, and he always wanted to make a career out of BMX, which I was like, yeah, I guess that's cool, but it was just something that I was doing. I never really thought too deeply about where I was headed, for sure.
Yeah. What's the age gap between you two?
3 years.
So
He's 3 years older.
Yeah.
So when he started training was when he was 12.
Yeah.
Is when we found out there was a Australian national champion living in our town of Helensburgh called Troy Fisher. So my dad went and knocked on his door and said, "Do you want to train Kai and I?" And Kai was 12 and I was 8, and Kai was the one who was so determined to go train, get the best out of himself. But for myself, I was like, I guess I'll come along, but it's not something that I'm dying to do.
It's a very different Olympic story for us, because we've had a few Olympians and most of them we knew we wanted to do this.
Yeah, so I do think that myself, and I often wonder what is it that kept me going if I don't remember having that true burning passion.
Yeah.
So I always wonder what it is. But I think it just has to be doing it with Kai and having that environment where it was a family affair. Kai was doing it and my parents were heavily involved and sacrificed a lot of weekends, a lot of money, a lot of time and effort to support Kai and for me as well. So it felt wrong if I stopped doing it.
Yeah, you felt like kind of guilty?
Yeah. So it's because I knew if I stopped racing, I still would have had to turn up to BMX tracks because that's what we were doing on the weekend. Kai wasn't going to stop. And I would have had to be the one to explain, I quit. Yeah. And that just didn't sit right with me. I'm like, as much as I don't love this, I really don't want to say I quit.
Yeah. Were you born in Japan?
I was born in Talabudra of the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
So I was there, and when I was 2 years old, moved to Japan because my dad's English and my mum's Japanese. and their visas ran out. So they were like, should we go to England or Japan? And then
Either
they were
one.
like, because my dad, So, they chose Japan. I'm really glad they did.
How long were you there
because
for?
6 years.
6 years, right?
So basically, I was brought up as a Japanese kid.
Yeah.
I didn't really speak English. Japanese was my first language.
Oh, yeah.
Went to preschool, did almost a full year of year one, grade one in Japan. And just
But the visas worked out.
Visas worked out. And when I was 7 years old, we moved back to Sydney. My dad got a good job there, and that's where I guess I grew up, really. Yeah.
And so are you living on the Gold Coast now, or?
Yeah, moved up here a year ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a cool full circle, just born here and moved to Japan, moved back to Australia, did everything and that kind of came back. So it feels like home.
What was it like coming back from Japan, and then did you go back to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that like, transitioning different friends and like a language?
Yeah, you would expect it was very hard, but it was quite easy. And I think it was the age. I was 7 turning 8. I didn't really have a full identity I didn't attach my identity to Japan. As much as I loved going to school. I loved my life there. Going to Australia felt like an adventure.
Yeah.
And I could speak English-ish, I think.
Yeah.
My dad would always, when we were living in Japan, my dad would always speak to us in English, but then we'll return in Japanese. And so basically was thrown into a school and forced to adapt. I did some extra English lessons and things like that, but my dad said that we had an Australian accent within 3 months. So
easy. Do you remember getting on a bike for your first time?
No, I don't. I don't remember that. It must have been, when I was 4 years old or so. And my dad never believed in training wheels.
Right.
So
I don't think any dad does. I don't think my dad did either. I think I went straight from a scooter to a bike, and he would push me down a hill. And I just have to pedal, and if I fell over, I fell over.
Well, now that there's those balance bikes.
That's what we had.
Back then we didn't have the balance bikes. So my dad will take the pedals off my bike. So then I'll learn how to balance first.
Right.
And then once the pedals went back on, it's so much easier to learn to pedal after you've learned how to balance, not the other way around.
Yeah.
So, I just remember every weekend we'll be at a BMX track.
In Japan?
Yeah.
So what's the BMX culture like there?
Oh, nothing compared to Australia, for sure. So back then, there might be a few more, but there was about 7 BMX tracks in the whole of Japan.
Wow.
Compared to there's probably 7 within just Queensland. And then the population, the rider population's probably only 200.
Yeah.
Compared to over 15,000 in Australia. So it was a very small community, and there was still a national series that we will be traveling to all around Japan. Maybe we weren't, all the tracks, there was one track that would be open twice every month, for once for training, once for racing. And then other days, other weekends, we'll be going to like a training track where someone has literally just built with their shovels and their hands, like a little training track. And I just remember spending a lot of time there, not riding, playing in the dirt with my friends next to the track, and then occasionally riding. But I'm sure there must have been so many aspects of BMX that I loved, because I wouldn't have come this far if I hated it. There must have been that thrill of going fast or learning new skills, and all those are the things I still love today.
How'd your family get into BMXing? Like, was it just like, did your brother just see it on TV and then want to do it? Like, how did it occur?
I believe the story goes my brother always loved riding his bike. He loved competition. And there was a Ashmore BMX track was next to his kindy.
Yeah.
So one day one of his neighbors was like, "Oh, I see your son racing right down the driveway, and there's a BMX track not far from here." And they basically went, and my brother had to go, and just absolutely loved it. It encompassed, the competition, the going fast, and the individual sports, and riding bikes. And he just fell in love with it from there.
Yeah. How does it feel riding on such a small bike? Like, I feel like if I were to do it, I'd feel so silly.
Yeah. No, you're so right. For me, that's all I've grown up with.
Yeah.
So
a normal bike would feel weird for you.
Yeah, a normal bike literally feels like an armchair.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you ride mountain bikes for a little bit, which literally feels like the suspension, and you got the big handlebars, feels like a big armchair, and then you go back to the BMX that looks like, just feels like a wooden stool. So it's a big transition, but that's why I don't really ride other bikes, just so I can just focus and don't have to keep adapting.
Yeah. Growing up, your last name would probably be like so hard for everyone to pronounce. Is there like a meaning behind it?
Oh, good question. I don't know if there's a meaning, but I know that it's originated from a samurai family. From back.
Hey, I was just learning about that in humanities.
And that means
really? That's cool.
Does that mean your dad took on your mum's name?
No, basically I was hyphenated for a while.
Yeah.
And then basically in 2009 or so, my dad was like, let's just get rid of the Ward, like W-A-R-D, that's his last name. So let's just get rid of it. Like, Sakakibara is way cooler. Yeah. And we're living in Australia, so it's like unique and has...
I know a lot of people that have the last name Ward. Like, I think there's like 3 teachers in my school named Ward, and none of them are related.
Yeah, exactly. So when we first actually came to Australia, I think my parents enrolled me into my primary school as Saya Ward. So that's what I was known for. And then when we went to high school, it was Saya Sakakibara. So...
Do people find it hard to say? Because your manager even wrote, now just for Millie, this is how you phonetically say it.
Yeah.
Are we saying it right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, good.
Sakakibara?
It's pronounced the way it's spelled.
Yeah.
So if you just break it up into syllables, and that's what Japanese is, it's all like syllables. So sa is like one character, and then ya is another one. So it's like Satya is how you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Easy. How many awards or like medals have you won, if you can remember them all? I wish I had that. I wish I was like, oh gosh, so many.
Well, depends what kind of awards or medals.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Do you have them all somewhere in the house?
Well, we moved a year ago, so a lot of it is still in boxes for sure. But I guess some of the meaningful ones were getting the Australian Cyclist of the Year last year was quite special, because I've gone to those awards nights and looked up to these cyclists who won world championships or won medals at Commonwealth Games or Olympic Games, and thinking, wow, I wonder if I'll ever do something so extravagant that I'll be able to
I know that
win
exact
an award.
feeling. Every year I go to the Gold Coast Woman of the Year award, and every single year I'm like, that'd be so cool one day to win something. I don't know what it'd be for, but
exactly. Like, that's what I was thinking. It's like, I wonder if I'm doing this BMX thing, all these people who win these are either mostly track cyclists or road cyclists. And I'm like, I don't think I'll ever be able to get it. But actually there was, I think in one of the years, Caroline Buchanan, I'm not sure if you know her, she was multiple world champion, 2012 and 2016 Olympian. She was a BMX racer, and she won it one year after winning a few world titles. So that was a cool thing to be like, wow, she's in the same sport as me, and she's won this Australian Cyclist of the Year. So it's like, maybe I can as well.
Yeah.
She asked you about the awards, but obviously the Olympic one is the most...
Yes.
would that be the most special one?
Oh,
or?
yeah, of course. It is very special for sure. Winning that was, it's more than I can ever put into words.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I never saw myself as someone who can. It was like, yeah, Olympic gold medal, that's cool. Like, but I never thought that I'm gonna be on that podium, getting this gold medal. And it wasn't until 2 or 3 years before this gold medal that I started to actively start believing. And it was an intentional like action to do it. It wasn't something that was built inside of me, like this confidence or this belief. I had to work to build the belief.
Yeah.
In order to be like, maybe I can do this. And I don't think, well, a lot of people say like, when did you believe that you can win a gold medal? It's like, well, when I cross the finish line. And that's true. Like, you can, it's almost fake it till you make it in a way, but you don't really believe it until you actually do it.
Yeah. I feel like then still I'd be like, is this actually real life?
Yeah.
Is this actually me right now? I want to head to the topic of like equality. Is like the pay for girls in BMXing the same for boys, or is it different?
Yeah, really good question. Yes, it is the same. At the World Cup and World Championships, everything's the same, which is great. It wasn't always like that.
Yeah.
But it's been great that just because it is a male-dominated sport, so there are more men, but the top girls train just as hard as the top men. So it felt good that the top women are not being punished for the fact that there aren't enough. So, yeah, it's really great. And, being a woman in the sport has been incredible for building my personal brand as well. Being this young girl coming up in this weird, crazy sport of BMX racing. And a lot of people in Australia have that BMX Bandits movie with Nicole Kidman in mind. And they have that nostalgia with BMX. Everyone has some kind of story with BMX bikes and riding and BMX tracks, whatever that may be. And it's been really cool. So I think it's been great that BMX has recognized that, the equality in men and women is very important for the growth of the sport too.
And I'm sure you're inspiring more young women with your win to go into it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Do you hear that? Do people tell you that yet?
Oh, no, but there is one girl that came up to me last year at the National Championships, and it was around October last year. And so I was doing a signing session and they came as a family. And then, the young girl was quite shy, but I said hello and everything. But then the dad was like, you brought my daughter out of retirement. I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, well, she quit a few years ago, but she saw you win and decided to pick up the bike and race these nationals. And I was just like, oh, this is amazing.
And like that's why you keep going. It's like, so we've now got a little game and it's called Just Go or Just No. So we've got some things we're going to read out. Mum feels very proud you thought of this.
I do feel proud that I thought of this game. Just Go, because that's the name of the book, or Just No.
Okay.
All right. So it's just scenarios and you have to say Just
and
Go
it's more,
or Just No.
It's like fear-based things.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
since your book is about fear.
Yeah.
Love. Okay.
Skydiving.
Just go.
Absolutely. Doing a TikTok dance.
Ooh, just no.
Swimming with sharks.
Ooh, just no.
Riding BMX in high heels.
Oh, just no.
Running with the bulls.
Just no. I'm not very good. Am I failing this game?
No. I mean, the TikTok kind of got me. I love filming TikToks.
This one, jumping on a trampoline when you're busting to go to the toilet.
Oh,
I mean, just go to the toilet. So just
What's your answer, Saya?
Just no then.
Okay.
No.
What about a fan wants you to sign their body so that they can get your name tattooed on them?
Just go.
Has that happened yet?
No, it hasn't. But I have signed foreheads and
Yeah.
cheeks.
yeah.
As long as they're not butt cheeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the final one, going to a book club that is critiquing your book, just go.
Just go for sure.
You go listen?
I would. Because, I've learned so much from writing, and it's very interesting to hear what other people have taken.
Yeah.
And I really think that it won't be my last book. So I really, it'll be a really good learning experience to.
Is like going to be like a part 2 or like a completely different kind of book?
I don't know. Depends what I get to do next.
Yeah, I'm so excited to read it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Now let's get back into our questions. My next question is, how much is talent in your sport and how much is mindset?
That's a hard one. It's a really good question. And I think it's pretty standard across the board of all sports. I would also add in the mix, hard work, practice, but talent really does help. I think talent will only get you so far. So if you're talented as a young kid, but you don't have that drive or that hard work, it'll get you so far. But then when the other kids catch up who have that hard work and don't have the talent, when they catch up, they're going to surpass you. So for me, I had a little bit of talent. Actually, no, I always thought that I had talent.
Yeah.
But the other day I was looking through some old videos and it was these videos of me trying to jump and do all the skills in BMX, and I was like, wow, I sucked. It was like literally these videos of me jumping and just landing and just dead stop but still on the bike, but really not good at all. And I was like, wow, I really wasn't good.
Well, how old were you then?
I would have been 8, 9.
Okay.
But I think when I realized when I saw those videos that it wasn't the fact that I was talented. It was the fact that I didn't mind failing, and I didn't care if I came up short or I looked silly or I was attempting and failing. It didn't matter to me. I just kept trying, and I loved the feeling of getting over to the other side or completing that jump and being like, oh, I grew. I was able to jump that. And not a lot of girls were jumping. Still not a lot of girls do jump at a young age.
Yeah.
And it is so crucial in BMX racing to start your skills early and then work on your power and everything like that, because once you get to 17, 18, when you do have to jump and use those skills, it's so hard to learn.
Yeah, and also because of fear. I feel like when you're younger, you don't really have fear, and if you just get into like the routine of jumping and doing this, then it'll just be like regular.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and you can see it so. It's like black and white to those who've grew up with jumping and skills and those who haven't at that age of 17, 18. Because, it's still scary even if you've done it your whole life, but at least you've got the momentum, you've got the skills, you've developed over the years. So, it has to be both for sure. There's no denying that having talent helps to be the best. But you still need that drive and the right mindset.
Yeah. I feel like one thing that people don't talk about with like watching BMX racing is that it is like the most satisfying thing ever. Just going over the little hills. Oh, I feel like it's so satisfying. Just like that was so random. But.
No, it's good because that's one of the like features or what's so great about BMX that a lot of people miss is like the precision of it. And
it's like you're all in sync, but it's so satisfying.
you have to, because everything's fast, there's jumps. Like you're not going up in the air and doing backflips and landing hard. You have to land smoothly. You have to time the landing right, and you have to make sure you're low to the ground as possible, because if you're doing jumps up high, you're losing time.
Yeah.
So yeah, you picked out on one of the great things about what makes it so hard that a lot of people miss, because it's like we all make it look so easy, but that's what BMX is that precision. It's about getting the skills right and the timing right and making sure everything's smooth.
Yeah.
It almost looks like poetry in motion
Yeah.
when you watch all of you racing at the same time. It's actually beautiful.
Yes.
For such a kind of grungy, cool sport, there's a lot of beauty in it when you're watching it. That's what I found when Teddy was getting right into it, and we were going to race meets and things.
Yeah, it really is. And you can see the ones who have that finesse, have that flow, and ones who don't. And the ones who don't, it's like you come up short. It's like stop and start. And then the ones who you can get it right, that has that flow. Yeah. It's, that poetry. It just flows, and you can see it's really satisfying.
Yeah. So do you actually do backflips and everything like that?
No. No, I tried once. I did go to a skate park with like the freestyle riders one time, and they made me try to do a 360 into a foam pit. And it was really scary. And I don't think I'll ever do that again.
I think we just established from just go or just know the game.
A lot of things is just no for me. And then just like BMX, I can handle that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like let's just do skydiving, I reckon.
Yeah. No, I have done skydiving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was really cool because Red Bull became my sponsor in 2017. And part of the onboarding was a skydive.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was wild. So they were like, yeah, welcome to the team. Let's go up there and skydive.
Fun. Love that. How did you turn that fear of maybe you falling over, in one of your races, how did you turn that fear into a superpower?
Yeah, good question. A lot of hard work, and it was basically a change in your belief. So we only use 5% of our brains, and 95% is also subconscious.
Wow.
So that's all, everything.
That's crazy. Imagine if all my brain worked together in like a math test. I'd be like a genius.
Yeah. Well, the way that you harness your brain is to focus on the subconscious. And you might say, how do you do that? Well, the subconscious, I think, in my view, is made up of experiences and memories, and then those feed into your beliefs. These build your beliefs. So I had experiences and memories of crashing and what happened to Kai and all this fear, which developed a fear. It's developed a belief that I'm going to crash every time I race, or I'm not good enough because of other times where I didn't believe in myself, So I had these beliefs in my subconscious, and I needed to change that. So some of the ways that I did that, this is very complicated now, but some of the ways that I did that was visualizing. So through visualizing, you're almost like inputting memories into your brain that you want to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm almost like started to rewire that subconscious to believe that I can win races. I can start from the start and go to the finish line without crashing. I can still have fun, and just like inputting those memories through visualization. And then with action of actually overcoming the fear and going to the track, if it's windy or trying this new jump where I'm really scared and I don't want to do it, but doing it anyway, also inputs that memory or that belief that I can do things and I can trust myself. So it's just those little things over time. There's definitely no way to go from feeling like I wasn't feeling that I'm not good enough and feeling like I can't do a race without crashing to win a gold medal. There's lots of steps that I had to take and lots of actions and little wins, for example, going to my first race after I had a long break after a concussion, and it was windy that day, but it wasn't a big race. It was the Oceania Championships, and there weren't many people there. There was only 5 girls on the gate instead of 8, so there was a lot of room. You know, there's not a lot of. It's probably less chance of crashing, and there wasn't that much competition either. So it wasn't like throwing myself in the deep end. It was slowly moving in step by step.
Yeah.
Is it part of your mindset? So you went kind of viral where after you won your gold medal, you were being interviewed and in it you dropped the sentence, just fucking go.
Yeah.
Is that where the book title came from? And was that a part of your mindset that you would tell your brain and your visualizing, just go?
Like just before,
just go. Is that where this title comes from, and is that why that came out of your mouth?
Yeah, really.
And is the F word your favourite swear word?
Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. No, I mean, multiple reasons why the book is called Just Go, and a big part of it was that interview where I said just fucking go, and the reason why I said that in that interview was the mantra that I was telling myself over that day, over those 2 days at the Olympic Games, because it doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter. Honestly, when you're at the Olympic Games or at an event or at a high pressure situation, you are not going to gain anything. Like, you are not going to learn anything. You're not going to find, I don't know, new things in you. Like, you've come to that event with what you've got, and whether that's good enough or when it's not, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is let it go. Like, you need to let what you've done with your physical prep, mental prep, and on the day, just let your body do what it's trained to do. And for me, in order to let it go and let it do its thing, was just fucking go. I didn't have to think about do this with my arms or like make sure to, technical things, because I've trained to do that. That's the preparation. And on the day, it was just like, just go. Like, just trust everything that I've done. Trust myself. Don't think about anything else. Just pedal.
Yeah. Just fucking go.
Just fucking go.
Did you start with the mindset coach before Kai's accident, after Kai's accident, after Tokyo? What was your progression to needing extra support to get what you needed to get?
I think it was, I started working with my mindset coach in 2023.
Okay.
And the progression, thinking that I needed to, before I met him, I was working with a lot of psychologists and maybe even more than one at the same time, because I was so desperate for answers, because I knew that I was physically good enough. I knew that physically I was fast, because in 2022, even when I was racing with a lot of fear, I still came third at a World Cup. Yeah. And I was like, I'm still fast.
Yeah.
But I have this huge roadblock. I feel like there's something, stopping me. And I went through talking with a lot of psychologists, working with a lot of people, listening to lots of podcasts, watching interviews, reading books. And I'm like, I still feel like that fear. I need a bit more support, and I think I need something different to what I've been doing.
And was the fear the accidents, or was the fear just something in you altogether? And was the fear of not winning, or was the fear of falling?
Fear of crashing, for sure.
It was, yeah.
I think it's a lot of things. I've crashed couple times. So in Tokyo, I had that big crash and I had the concussion. And then 11 months later, I had another crash and had another concussion. So I'm thinking every time I crash, I'm hitting my head.
Yeah.
And then head injuries is so scary, because I know what's happened to Kai. And I know that what our family has gone through. And I was terrified of putting my parents in another position of, seeing their child go through, such a major accident as well. So I was scared of crashing. I didn't want to get hurt, but I wanted to reach my potential. I knew that I knew that if I give into this fear, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. And I knew that I had to give it a go, whatever it is, whatever that means. Whether I win anything, whether I don't, I just wanted to give it all my all. I wanted to push past the fear and see what happens on the other side. And yeah, I don't know I guess it was multiple things that came to developing that fear. But yeah, having my mindset coach really gave me a fresh perspective on how to manage it rather than talking about it. He gave me actual tools to move forward, not go back in my life. So a lot of times when we're faced with a setback, we have this language of getting back to who we were before the setback, which I think now is the wrong approach. Like, we need to always be moving forward. So when we have the setback, it's not about trying to get back to who we were or what we were doing. It's about rebuilding yourself to get to where you want to go. And that's the kind of mindset that he's helped me develop.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that you said you even had a couple of psychologists at a time.
Yeah.
You didn't just stop at one or just take one's advice. You just kept going until you got what you needed.
I guess that's the relentless action part. I knew that I didn't know what I wanted, but I knew that I didn't want to be where I was. I didn't want to be stuck knowing that I can do more, knowing physically I can win or at least podium, but staying where I am and being scared and being resentful for BMX. I wanted to love BMX.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fear it. So I knew that there was a solution because there was girls around me who are racing and winning and having fun and having smiles on their faces. I'm like, if they can do it, like, I can find that within myself. So yeah, I kind of went into this relentless quest to find a solution to get me out of this fearful mindset. And yeah, that was through psychologists, and every one of them gave me little things that changed, and ultimately led me to finding my mindset coach, which is great.
And then winning gold.
And then winning gold. It was that easy.
We wish it was that easy.
Did you ever want to quit?
Yeah. And I think you'll find a lot of high performers will have toyed with the idea of quitting because of how much it demands from you to aim for something so big, and then you get hit with roadblocks. But I think the biggest roadblock is not external, it's the internal of losing the belief or losing the motivation or losing the support or the trust in yourself. And a lot of people don't talk about those things because I don't know why. Everyone talks about, when they have injuries or when they got cut funding or lost all their money, but what about the belief? Like, what about the battle to get that belief back? So for me, I lost that battle. And for me, I went through a period where I had all these reasons, quote unquote, reasons to quit because that felt really logical to me.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to put my parents through so much pain. I'm not enjoying it. Kai's not doing it anymore. And like, they're all reasons.
Yeah.
But ultimately I was just, lost that belief. And ultimately I was running away from the fear.
Yeah.
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 And I'm so glad that I woke up. I'm so glad I woke up from the echo chamber that I had of that fearful of I think I'm going to quit and it's not for me. This life isn't serving me. And, I'm glad that there was like a niggling feeling of like, you're not done yet.
Yeah.
Did your parents want you to quit or were they telling you to keep going?
Neither, which is great, I'm so grateful for them because they never put their kind of fears or projected their fears or hopes on any of us or at any time. So even if we win, even if we lose throughout our whole careers, they were always the same.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't this huge celebration when anything had happened, and then there wasn't any like bad things that happened when bad things happened, or when I didn't win or lose. So I guess, so I'm really grateful for that because it made me go through it, the decision my way. Like I went through the flow of actually I'm going to quit and I'm going to, you know, this is not for me, to get into the other side of like, actually, no, I do want to keep going.
Yeah.
Without anyone's influence. So I knew that this was for me and this was the right decision.
Yeah. Has there been anything that Kai has taught you that no coach has been able to?
Yeah, just his
fucking go.
relentless, just relentless quest or drive
Yeah.
to be the best and to win at all costs. Yeah, he just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's inspirational.
so inspirational.
What was it like winning that gold medal? We had Ariane Titmus on, and she described it as it's like a rubber band finally breaking. Like you pulled it to the end and then it breaks.
That's a good way of thinking. It just feels like I've been holding my breath all that time, and I've been able to finally.
Yes.
You've done it. And was it a sense of like you did it for Kai and for all the effort that your parents put in, and it's like all just like.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane how it all came together. The fact that, you know, that experience in Tokyo, thinking I was going to quit, but still coming to Paris, and my parents are there.
Because in Tokyo there would have been no one around.
Exactly.
Of COVID.
Even if I
so it
won.
would have been fairy tale to win. But
Exactly. Yeah. It would have been so weird because no one would be able to celebrate together. And one of my favorite moments is definitely after I got that gold medal and my parents made it out onto the track, and Kai as well. And we were all in this family huddle, and I was just like crying. I was like, what is this? Like, is this really real? And when you think about it, there was so much pressure to nail it in that final because, we train a lifetime for the 34 seconds of a BMX race. And it all came down to that one final. And I knew that I came into it ranked number 1. I've won all my races beforehand. I was in the best position to win. So I knew it was my race to win or lose. Like if I did my best, I was going to win. And I've known in the past that I have let myself down by not believing myself, not seizing that opportunity when it mattered the most. And so there's always that little bit of doubt of, am I going to be able to pull this off? So once I finished that race, it was just this huge relief of, oh, fuck, I did it.
There's that word again.
I freaking did it. I just feel so grateful for having an opportunity to feel that emotion. And you can't feel that emotion of like, oh my God, if you don't do the hard things. If you don't put yourself in that challenging situation or push yourself to want to achieve something and feel that discomfort. Because, without that discomfort, you don't get to feel that.
Do you want to win another one so that you have a different feeling this time? So before it was relief and there was so much leading into it. It's almost like you want it for your family, for Kai, for the country. This next one, I feel I'm interpreting it. You can correct me. It's like this one will be for you. Or is the other one for you anyway?
Well, the gold medal was definitely what ended up I had to do it for me in the end for Paris. And that was one of the mindset shifts I had to do. As much as I wanted to do it for Kai, and like it meant more to me to do it for myself and to feel proud of myself.
After feeling like you wanted to quit and, having this fear of like crashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what LA will be. It's only 3 years away, but at the same time, it's 3 years away. There's so much can change in 3 years, and how I feel or mindset or situation. So I can't really answer that question without after.
I
being
really
there.
want to go to the LA Olympics.
It'll be so wild.
I'm just gonna go straight to the book.
Yeah, okay, go to the book.
So your new book, Just Go, who is it aimed for?
It is aimed for anyone wanting to get the best out of themselves but feel stuck,
Yeah.
feel fear. Yeah.
I love that. I'm actually so excited. Like I haven't had a proper look at it.
There you go, really, Mo.
Look at it.
Okay.
Aw.
Do you wish you could have called the book Just Fucking Go? Was that ever a discussion?
Yeah, it was a discussion, and we did have it kind of mocked up once.
Did you?
Yeah, but even though there's still swear words in it, I didn't want it to steer people away from the get-go if it's on the front cover.
Yeah.
If like a swear word on the front cover.
Yeah.
Because I don't swear that much. I swear a little bit, but that's not my whole identity. No.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm so excited. This
You
is
talk
so
a lot
good.
about journaling, and we really encourage Millie to journal. And Millie's got ADHD, so it's been a part of her therapy process as well.
Yeah.
Because, when you've got low dopamine, you can be low, and journaling is a good way to feel gratitude and look back on your day and realize that there's good things that happened.
Yeah.
When did you start journaling, and how do you journal? Like, do you write dear diary, or what's your process?
Well, I should have started when I started training with Troy Fisher and when I was 8 years old.
You reckon early?
So he initially introduced the idea of keeping a training diary, which Kai took on board instantly.
Yeah.
And so we have notebooks filled with Kai's writing from 12 years old, talking about his training and how he felt and how he wants to progress the next day. For me, I tried, I knew that I had to do it, but I never did it. I could never get into the groove. And I was like, no, it's the notebook. I need to buy another cute notebook. And I'll start a week and I'll have like love hearts and make it all pretty. And then a few pages later, I just like, it's blank.
Yeah.
But I started actually doing it in 2019. And it was a really good tool for me to, whenever I felt that overwhelming feeling of not doubt, like feeling like I can't do it, or I have this much fear and things like that, I will use the diary as my own therapy because I knew what I needed for some reason. So I would start writing, I'm so scared. This happened. This was shit, blah, 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 blah. And then by the end of the page, I will start being like, but it's okay because all you have to do is focus on yourself, and you weren't that bad out there. You're still pretty good. And I'll write in I first person, but I was still pretty good out there, and all I have to do tomorrow is just do these things. And then I'll kind of close the diary and think, I'm actually okay now. So it was like I was my own therapist and kind of telling myself the things that I needed to tell myself to get out of the rut.
It's so weird how like you know what's good, but then for some reason your brain just isn't doing it. I find that really cool and really weird and annoying as well.
Yes, 100%. And writing things down has a big power. But it's definitely really hard because there was, when I was going through that hard time through my concussion and thinking I was going to quit, a lot of the diary entries didn't end in that positive note. But when I had that niggling feeling of like, oh, I'm not good, I'm going to regret this for the rest of my life. When I got onto that page and started writing my, those thoughts, I got to the end of the page and I thought, oh crap, I do need to keep going with BMX. I can't give up now. Even though I'm really scared, I have so much more to give. So yeah, it's definitely really powerful. And I don't do Dear Diary. I just kind of start with, I don't do it so much anymore actually. Ever since I started working with Stuart, the mindset coach, he taught me an idea of writing the next day's diary entry in past tense. So, for example, if you have a race coming up the next day, the night before, I would write, woke up, had a great sleep. I had a smile on my face when I woke up. Breakfast was great. When I turned up to racing, I knew everyone was looking at me, but I felt empowered, blah, blah, blah. I just literally wrote exactly how I want the race to go.
That's so clever. I'm going to do that.
So then when you go to sleep, that's the last thing you remember.
I'm going to have a great day tomorrow. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah. So then what happens is when you wake up, you remember that you wrote that you smiled when you woke up. So you do it.
Yeah.
This is magic.
Damn.
I'm giving away all the secrets.
I woke up next to Chris
And the thing that you pay lots of money for. But yeah. Had an amazing day, won the lottery, just everything of my entire dream just came true. Yeah.
Even if it doesn't, you're in the mindset of doing it.
It can happen tomorrow or the next day. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you're looking for it.
Yeah.
You're looking for the positive things.
Yeah.
And
I've never heard that. This
Me
is a
either.
first for me hearing it in that way. And I thank you for that.
There are
I
some
need
things
that.
like each guest gives us like good advice that I actually implement in my life.
yeah.
Yes.
And this is going to be something like a new
We'll remember
thing.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Now, if you could go back and speak to your teen self, what would you tell her?
I would tell her, just smile.
Really?
Well, I wouldn't change anything that she did because it got me to where I am. But I think there was a lot of I think there's a lot of things where I worried about, worried about how I looked or, where I was headed in life or, I don't know, maybe just to enjoy being a teenager and that it doesn't really matter.
Is that the same advice for teens in general? If we ask you the question, what advice would Saya Sakakibara give to all teens?
Do hard things.
Yeah,
I would.
Just go.
Just go. I would say challenge yourself. Put yourself outside your comfort zone. It's supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to feel uncomfortable. But those are the ingredients that you need in order to have success.
You're so inspirational.
You are.
I love this.
Now, before we end, we want to play a little game we end with called This or That.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd do a Japan versus Australia one since you love both.
Yeah.
So it's a Japanosy style.
Japanosy.
Japanosy, I like that.
Okay.
Is that what
I love all the games that you thought.
Well, we also just had Letitia Clark on the podcast. She's a content creator, and one of her foods that she really likes is natto. Natto.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I do. It smells feral. Yeah. But I like it.
We were kind of.
we tried it.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah, we'll never try it again.
Yeah.
The soybean.
I love I could live off Japanese food, just not that.
We love Japan and we've been a lot as well.
We're going at the end of the year again. So.
Oh, yay.
We can't wait.
Where did you grow up in?
In outskirts of Tokyo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We're actually going back in December too.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
be together.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do Japan versus Australia, this
Okay.
or that. And the rules are you just have to say which one. Almost no thinking.
Okay. Go.
Okay.
See how you go. Oh, are you nervous?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Sushi or meat pie?
Sushi.
Absolutely. Wait, how do you say that?
Okay. Konbini, a 7-Eleven, or an Aussie servo snack run.
Oh, konbini.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The 7-Elevens are wild there, aren't they?
Oh yeah, that's like my boyfriend's favorite thing.
Yeah.
I actually love it. It's like the best.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite
All the
place.
snacks.
The Shinkansen or the Gold Coast tram?
I've never been on. Oh yeah, I have been on that Shinkansen for sure.
Yeah.
It's so clean, so quiet.
Yeah.
Matcha or coffee?
Coffee.
Vending machine or business?
Yeah, I'll read this one.
Okay.
The vending machines in Japan that almost have everything in them, or a Bunnings sausage sizzle.
Ooh, vending machine. Just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
They're so clever.
Yeah.
We did a vending machine in Japan when Millie was little. We couldn't read anything. I don't know if I should admit this. Anyway, there was a cherry blossom drink and we thought, oh, she was like, I want that one, pink cherry blossom drink. Anyway, then we're on the Shinkansen
Yeah.
and she's acting funny. You know the answer, don't you?
It was
Yeah.
alcohol. I had an entire bottle of alcohol.
Oh my
We
god.
gave
That's awesome.
No,
didn't
but
know what it
that's not the first time that's happened. Like I've ordered drinks in Japanese places
Yeah.
and they've
Yeah.
given me an alcoholic drink and I've just drunk the whole thing.
Yeah. I was like,
So-
what is this? And I'm like, I poisoned my child. And she was giggling away.
Oh my god, that would have been so fun.
The hot spring onsen or the ocean here?
A hot spring onsen.
Yeah.
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 Kimono glam or school formal glam?
Ooh. School formal.
It's a bit hard getting dressed up in all the kimonos. isn't
Yeah.
it? And
Do you
finally,
say it?
the polite bow or a high five.
A high five.
Yeah.
For sure.
And one thing I feel like I could never get over Japan is their toilets.
Yes. Aussie toilets or Japanese toilets?
Well, it depends which one. Do you like you're talking about the hole on the floor?
Oh, no. We're talking about
Like the
how they make
debate-
noise,
like-
Oh, that
like
one.
waterfall noise.
Oh
and
yeah,
they're
I like
warm.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
bidet,
It's so
the
good.
bidet.
Yeah, the bidet.
Oh.
Yeah, I do like them. Some people, if you go to kind of like a public toilet at a park or something,
Oh.
often you'll find that it's like a hole on the floor and you
We-
kind of squat.
Yeah, that's a no for me.
No, we
that's a just
remember-
no.
Just a no.
Remember when we were on the ski fields and we like made this little shack and then we went
Yes.
down to the bathrooms and it was probably the most rank thing I've ever smelled.
Yeah,
in my
it
life.
was that. Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to do.
Oh, ew. Okay. Anyways, it's making me disgusted.
Yeah.
Do you want to have our fortune cookie now?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah. So,
Talking to the microphone, Moo.
sorry.
Yeah.
In every podcast, we kind of realize that it kind of relates back to what we talked about, and it's creepy but really cool at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
What if
let's
it
see.
isn't?
When was the last time you had a fortune cookie?
Oh, years ago.
All right, let's
Oh,
see what
I was
it
like, it's
says.
just numbers.
Well, we're waiting for
Lotto
someone
numbers.
to read the numbers.
No one's ever just read the numbers out.
Okay. Ability can take you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there.
It's actually crazy. That's actually insane.
Do you agree that suits this whole conversation?
Yeah. So true.
Wow.
Read it one more time.
Ability can take you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there.
Well, we can put in mindset.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nice.
You
Well,
like that
That's
one?
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
And the lotto numbers are 6, 10.
Write them down. Well, Saya Sakakibara, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. We really loved having you here. We're so proud of you. We want to encourage everyone to go and get Just Go and read it and share this podcast with anyone that might be feeling some fear and needs some inspiration to just go. And we wish you all the best. You've got the World Championships coming up, I believe. Is that what's next?
Yeah. Yeah, we have some World Cups before, but the
yeah.
World Champs will be in Brisbane
Oh.
of 2026 in July.
Oh,
So
which is exciting. It's home ground.
Yep. So
We'll
if you
go to
want to
that
see the
one.
best BMX races in the world, definitely come
or
to
the best
Sweden.
BMX rider in the
Yes.
world.
Or me, if you want to come see me race.
That's what I was referring to.
We
Yeah.
absolutely will do that and support you since you've supported us. So thank
Yeah.
you so much. And
Thank you.
We say just fucking go and subscribe to this podcast and share it with all your friends. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.